So it was on a Monday where I had a normal day of school, and I went to the lunchroom, and I'm usually one of the first person in line for the lunch, but this time I wasn't. So I went to the school store. That was closed. And then I went back to my seat. But as enthusiastic as I am, I said hi to a person named Tessa. She was sitting like at the back, and I told her with her friend, and I told her, "Hey, how was your weekend?" And she told me it was good. And I told her specifically, "What did you do in the weekend?" And she told me, "Oh, my grandma died." And then I I thought, and when she said that, I thought about my grandma because I did crew or drama for my school on my freshman year, and my friends asked the same exact question as I did to her, and it spooked me kind of because I rarely get reflections or flashbacks of of those days, but this time I got flashbacks from it. And she told me that her family from Germany is coming because she's a foreign exchange student that comes to our school. So she's missing her family from Germany, and she's from Germany. So I knew that it must be quite hard to be away from your family from Germany, and then all you want to be is with your family because they comfort you more. And I know she's going through something, so I went on my day, and I actually went home and I thought about it. I never forget what she said, and I'll never forget the flashbacks that I had, and I wanted to do something for her, such as, make her feel more comfort, make her more comfortable, or comfort her more, or show that I care for her. It was a Tuesday, a day before finals, and nothing much, just a bunch of review stuff. Then after school, I went home, and I arrived at my house. I went to my bedroom, and I laid down, and I thought about helping her or comforting her in a way. So I decided to make a letter, but I didn't want her to do it alone. So what I did is I text one of her good friends from my class, because I have class with her, and I told her, "Hey, do you want to join on me and make a letter? Because as you know or don't know, your friend Tessa, her grandma passed away." And she said yeah, and I was certainly very happy because it shows me that not me but other people actually care for others. And then the next day, it was Wednesday, we had finals, but for my class, I had class with Tessa and her friend, but it was a college class. We ran on semesters and not trimesters. And then as I approached the room, I got ready to send her letter because we were supposed to send it like right after we see her, but her friend, the person that I said in the group, in the chat, to make a letter with, she wasn't there for like 5 minutes. So I waited for her, nothing, and then she finally came, and then we didn't speak of it until we played a game called Taboo. Well, we had a potluck in our room, and then after that we played Taboo. the game Taboo, or the board game, and we played that for the rest of the hour. And after the game Taboo was done, I told her, "Hey, are you ready?" And she's like, "What? What?" And she's like, and and she was like stoked or something. And then I was like, "Are you ready to send a letter to Tessa?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah." And all of a sudden, she got a cell phone call from someone. And then I was like, "Oh gosh!" But she got off the phone right on time. So after she got off the phone, Tessa was already at the door, ready to storm off. And I was like, "Oh no!" And then, like right after the bell, I told Tessa, "Come here." And she said, "No, I gotta turn in some biology homework." I'm like, "No, come here. I gotta tell you something." Then she came. She sped walk over. She's like, "What?" And I said, "Well, I'm here to tell you with your friend that we heard that your grandma died, and we just wanna share our comfort with you. And we know that you must go through a hard time because your family is all the way from Germany, and that me and your friend just want to tell you that we care for you and we want to be there for you." And how I felt about this is that it reminded me of how much the little things matter in people's lives. Because if you love the little things in people's lives, they will know that you love them in a way. They will feel it instead of recognizing it. Feeling and recognizing things are two different words. And when you feel something, you're more compelled to it, and you're more willing to listen. But when you recognize it, you're like, "Oh, okay, that's what he or she meant." And one advice I want to tell people is to love the little things in people's lives, even though that it could be really small or just something that's not important to your life. Love it anyways, because no matter how much little things that you go through, it must mean a lot to more like family or friends. And yeah, that's it.